News at 11 starts now.
And we start with breaking news right off the top tonight at 11. One of the biggest food recalls we have seen in years. Traces of salmonella in soups, sauces, dressings, snack foods, and more. Something from nearly every aisle at the grocery store. We'll break it down for you in just a minute.
But first, an important safety alert tonight for all parents and their children. Some creep nearly snatched a young boy at a school bus stop in Streetsboro.
That's right. The bold attacker still out there right now. Blake Chenault is live with this developing story. Blake?
Even though the incident happened in Streetsboro, as you said, it's a wake-up call for parents all over, including here in Cleveland, parents who send their kids off to school in the morning only hoping and praying those kids are going to return home safe and sound at the end of the day. Somebody's prowling the neighborhoods of Streetsboro, seemingly with the worst of intentions, and it's nothing short of a nightmare for Lisa Geiger and her 7-year-old son, Edward.
10-year-old was almost snatched by someone in a red maroon van.
Hundreds of parents like Nick D'Angelo were told about the danger. His notice came yesterday via email and over the phone.
Suspicious vehicle that I thought you needed to get informed of.
They didn't catch the person. It's really scary.
Yesterday morning, the 10-year-old boy at this school was waiting at the bus stop when the van approaches. The driver tried to get the boy inside, but the child ran away without a good look at the suspect, but did notice he had black gloves. Word is the youngster is a 4th grader at this school, and apparently his parents taught him well about stranger danger because he knew exactly what to do. The youngster immediately ran to his parents, who called police, and as a result, hundreds of young students in the district learned about one of life's uglier lessons today in class.
His teacher today explained to him what kidnapping really meant.
Problem for Nick D'Angelo is the danger is still out there.
I have all these kids walking every day.
I don't want my son to be taken.
Again, the major problem here, not much of a make on the suspect or his vehicle, only described as a red or marooned minivan. In Cleveland, Blake Chenault, 19 Action News.
Now back to that major nationwide food recall that is expanding by the hour. Dan DeRose is live at the big board tonight with the breaking news. Dan.
Well, David, we are learning more than we ever wanted to know about hydrolyzed vegetable protein. What you will hear for weeks is HVP. This is a food additive. It's a flavor additive, and the problem is it's found in several products, from soups to sauces to gravies to chips and hot dogs. The problem is a plant in Las Vegas that makes HVP has salmonella in the machinery, and so it tainted everything they produce. Now, the other problem is that here are the breakdowns: dips, dressings, prepackaged meals, snacks like chips and soups mixes. You'll see that none of these are one name brand. It's not just one store that these things are being sold in. So the best thing for you to do is to go to 19actionnews.com. On the main stories, it is our second rotator story, the HVP recall. Click on that. We've got a link there. You'll be able to find if any of these products that are being recalled are in your pantry tonight and you need to throw them out. No one reported sick yet of salmonella, but a positive confirmation that it was in that protein, that it was shipped out and then made into several other products. You will be hearing about this for weeks. From the big board, Dan DeRose, 19 Action News.
Well, there's also breaking news out of the Pentagon tonight. Gunfire at an entrance left 3 people wounded, 2 of them Pentagon police officers. A man opened fire as he approached a security checkpoint at the Metro Rail entrance to that sprawling defense complex. The officers had vests on. They suffered grazing wounds. They fired back. The shooter took a bullet to the head and shoulder. He is in custody and in the hospital. The Pentagon went into lockdown for about 45 minutes.
New allegations are being leveled against the Cleveland Police Department and how it handled the investigation into Anthony Sowell, the suspected Cleveland strangler. Did police drop the ball? Sharon Reed is live with the brand new developments tonight. Sharon?
Oh, Denise, this is so troubling. The question tonight, were rape complaints by local women flat out ignored by Cleveland police? Could Anthony Sowell have been arrested sooner, saving some of the lives of the 11 women found dead? The brand new evidence comes inside these police reports revealed tonight in a CBS News investigation. A woman who claimed she was raped by Anthony Sowell back in 2008 had her complaints dismissed as unfounded, 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 again and again. And while her testimony was thrown out the window, Anthony Sowell's past as a convicted rapist was surprisingly left out of the report. Investigators questioned Cleveland Director of Public Safety, Marty Flask.
They took the word of a convicted rapist over the alleged victim?
All I can say is I know that the investigator did a good job took statements, investigated the incident, presented the facts to the prosecutor, made a determination that no criminal charges would flow from that incident.
Wow, the investigator did a good job, he said. We have been telling you for months here at 19 Action News, women's complaints may have been ignored. But this new evidence right there on paper really does make you wonder why more was not done to track down these missing women. County Judge Tim McGinty even accused cops of using a, quote, catch and release approach to fighting crime, rarely prosecuting criminals and other thugs. That belief only emphasized by the statistics. Cleveland has most rapes per capita than any other city, and charges only come in about 1/3 of all cases. David.
Wow, there are new charges in the hit-skip death of Cleveland's beloved flower guy. Christos Skurlis is now charged with hitting and killing Tibor Sorosi. It happened back in January at East 117th in Clifton. Sorosi used to walk to different restaurants and bars selling roses. Lakewood cops arrested Skurlis earlier this week, and they found his smashed-up Ford F-150 behind a house on Wyandotte Avenue. Tonight, we are hunting for the thief who stole something priceless from a local music professor.
Yeah, and you could cash in big time if you help to solve this mystery. Ed Gallick is live with the story you'll see only on 19 Action News. Ed?
Well, this time a burglar went too far, stole the usual stuff, but he also took an expensive instrument, a rare instrument worth at least $20,000. The beautiful music could sound better, but some crook stole that viola, one of only a handful custom made. The thief broke into a home in the West Park section of Cleveland, the home of a member of the music faculty at Kent State University.
The viola means a lot to me, and for me it's like a member of my family, and I feel like my baby has been stolen. So.
Yu Jin didn't have that stolen viola just for show. She used it, playing in a string quartet. Pretty good, huh?
Then they pull the screen out and push the window up.
Her husband showed us how the burglar got in. Cops found footprints leading through backyards. Bad guy probably doesn't even know what a viola is, let alone the value of the one he took.
The burglar just took whatever he can pick up by his hand.
I hope someone is not scared of it and they just throw it away. That's the worst case.
Yu Jin wants her viola back more than she wants the crook arrested.
Yeah, I just want my baby back.
Okay, see that number on your screen? Call that if you can help. Crime Stoppers. You could get a reward of up to $2,000, and as always with Crime Stoppers, you don't have to give your name. This time, a burglar went too far. Reporting live at Gallick, 19 Action News.
He is one of the most loved Cavaliers of all time, and tonight Big Z's made a big decision on his future in the NBA. 19 Action News Sports Director Tony Zarella is live in the Newsplex with the developing news. Tony.
Well, David, and it's good news, and we've been talking about it for a week, and we still have not heard Z say it, but it's the next best thing. His agent finally coming clean tonight, admitting that Zydrunas does plan on coming back to the Cavaliers. You got it. You won't see him in uniform for another few weeks, and he cannot officially sign until March 22nd, meaning his next game as a Cavalier could be March 24th down in New Orleans. He would then make his return to the Q on Sunday, March 28th. Wow, will that be a scene when they host the Sacramento Kings. So as we first reported here on 19 Action News a week ago, Z is coming back, and this time it's his agent admitting as much. Now, it's not like Z didn't have other options, but after 14 seasons, guys, and a record number of games in a Cavs uniform, there truly is no place like home. Live in the Newsplex, Tony Zarella, 19 Action News.
Why wait for your weather? Your complete Ford First Alert forecast, always in the first 10 minutes. Only on 19 Action News at 11.
All right, rock and roll, everybody. 38-23 the numbers today, and gotta love that sunshine in the afternoon. Higher sun angle, so it feels a lot better out there when it's sunny, obviously. 41 and 25, the averages is 6:57 sunrise time. Now, on the flip side, it's pretty dry, it's clear. Wind at about 5 to 10, and that has allowed temperatures to drop well in the 20s. 27 Westlake, 29 degrees in Euclid. We just dropped down to 29 in Cleveland, 27 Canton, 26 Mansfield. Pretty uniform temperature pattern, but I can see these numbers dropping around another 10 degrees from where we are currently. We know it's going to stay clear. We had a very weak disturbance right there come through west of Cleveland this evening. But that fizzled, and clear sky, that's the way we'll keep it. 35 will be the high temperature tomorrow with the north wind and another sunny day. It'll be a little colder start and perhaps a little frosty on the way to work tomorrow. But Jason and Jen will keep us updated on temperatures tomorrow morning on the morning rush there. 37 on Saturday. Note the milder air out to the west. We're going to be even warmer on Sunday. Little touch of some early spring-like weather, and it looks mainly dry as well. Mainly clear tonight, very cold, 18, but a good rise in temperature tomorrow after the cold start, although it'll still be below average for this time of year. 35 in greater Cleveland, and we'll go with about 34 Akron-Canton. You got it. Mostly sunny skies. 7-day forecast. More sunshine on the way Saturday. Look at tomorrow night, though. We're going to drop into the teens again, I think. 37 Saturday, 43 on Sunday, some increase in afternoon clouds. This is a very weak disturbance. Some sprinkles or flurries on Monday, more cloud cover, although latest computer model suggesting this isn't even going to happen. It looks mainly dry through the next 7 days. Mostly cloudy Tuesday, 39, and mostly sunny on Wednesday. High temperature around 40. Don't forget, Ford First Alert forecast on air. That would be 19 Action News. Online, 19actionnews.com, and on your cell phone. There you go.
Next, the fight to detect a killer cancer takes a new and controversial turn. Will it save lives? Cleveland's own Mike Trevisano sounds off. Plus, teachers in big-time trouble over a lesson plan mocking Black History Month. And he's usually juking defenders out of their pants. Ohio's own NFL bad boy, Ocho Cinco's getting naked.
And Borat's plan to embarrass Avatar director James Cameron at the Oscars. I'm Chris Van Vliet. That and more coming up in The Buzz when 19 Action News continues in 90 seconds.
19 Action News First Alert Weather is brought to you by Ford. Drive one.
I come up 71 North, right into downtown Cleveland, park in the flats. I've got about a 30-minute commute one way. In the morning, if I have conference calls, I can jump in the car, my phone automatically syncs. Call comes through the stereo speakers. When I get downtown, the call continues even when I turn off the car.
Stay connected in a Ford Fusion, Motor Trend's 2010 Car of the Year, with 0% financing plus $1,000 Auto Show bonus cash.
My kids love the car. They love the fact that it talks. They call it the hot rod.
This week at Levin Furniture, it's your choice of 2 exceptional offers. Our longest free financing offer, 0% financing till the year 2015. Or our best discount offer, an extra 25% in bonus furniture. Get Levin's great low prices, then 0% interest for 5 years. Or 25% in free furniture. Going on now, only at Levin Furniture.
When you're saving for something you really want, the best thing you can do is wait a few months, or maybe a little longer. With a CD from Charter One, your money is guaranteed to grow. We're the bank for saving, no matter what you're saving for. Charter One.
It's once, twice, 3 times the rebate.
It's triple the rebate time on brand new Fortes, only at Bill Doherty Kia, I-71 and Route 18 in Medina.
Bill Doherty Kia.
You're watching 19 Action News at 11, Cleveland's most watched late newscast.
Oh, when the snow melts, the potholes, they get worse. Crews are working overtime to get these giant gaps in our streets filled. Check out Tremont Road in Massillon. Some are calling this the worst road in Ohio. Giant chunks of pavement are missing because of snow plows and rapid changes in the temperatures. Report bad potholes in your neighborhood in the As Seen on 19 page at 19actionnews.com. Well, first it was women left confused by new guidelines for mammograms, and tonight another stunning study, this time affecting all men.
And this one comes from the well-respected American Cancer Society, and it could change everything doctors have been saying about prostate exams. Jen Pachano was live in the Newsplex tonight with this health alert.
Women have been conflicted ever since the mammogram guidelines were turned on their sides to screen or not to screen. Well, now men may face a similar decision as they too have been given a new set of rules to live by.
When they tell you you have cancer,
your mind stops for a little while.
Talk radio host Mike Trevisano lives another day behind his golden microphone because of early screening.
Hey, we were just talking with Dr. Sherry Tenpenny before.
He's a prostate cancer survivor, screened and treated based on doctors' recommendations. But the American Cancer Society is making revisions to the traditional prostate cancer guidelines, now recommending an annual PSA or blood test and rectal exam starting at 50 years old instead of 40, unless you're at high risk.
Their big focus is on men making an informed decision, not simply being screened, brainlessly if you will, but to know that there is a plus to being screened and a minus to being screened.
Dr. Stephen Jones says some side effects to screening and treatments can be worse than a slow developing cancer.
Sexual function can be affected, and that's of course particularly concerning to a lot of men. Urinary function and bowel function as well, because it's right there by the prostate.
It can take your manhood away. Let me put it that way. And, for some men, I think that's a very difficult situation to handle.
Dr. Jones believes screening is worth it and reduces fatalities, especially for men at high risk, like minorities. But he says all patients must let their priorities drive their decisions. Now, this is the complete revisions report, part of the education plan the American Cancer Society was talking about. I have posted it all on 19actionnews.com. It's the top story on our health page. Live in the Newsplex, Jen Pachano, 19 Action News.
New tapes just out today in Florida of the emergency calls seconds after that killer whale pulled a SeaWorld trainer underwater.
We actually have a trainer in the water with one of our whales, the whale that they're not supposed to be in the water with. Right, very well. I don't even think they're out of the water yet. They're still in there with the whale, so...
Okay, but someone is on scene and they are getting them out of the water now.
There are people working on it, yes.
But the calm, collected nature of the call could suggest that the caller knew it was too late. Dawn Brancheau died last week. The coroner says she drowned, but she suffered other injuries, too, as she was trapped in that whale's mouth.
In Virginia, a van filled with children flipped over a guardrail, ending a wild hour-long chase. This happened outside Petersburg. The driver is the stepfather of two of the three kids in the van, and he'd been running from cops who pulled him over for expired plates. All three kids are okay, thanks to their car seats. Prosecutors are using this tape to make sure that driver stays behind bars. A veteran truck driver of 30 years made a serious rookie mistake. Always check the clearance sign, buddy. This is Spokane, Washington. Witnesses say the truck way too tall for the overpass, but the driver was traveling so fast they couldn't warn him in time. Surprisingly, he was not hurt. Just his pride, he told police, "I really didn't know why I did that."
Tiger Woods' life is getting back to normal a bit sooner than we thought it would. Here is Chris Van Vliet with tonight's Buzz. Chris.
Thank you, David. Well, we heard from Tiger in that awkward press conference of his from 2 weeks ago. We heard from his caddy earlier today, and now it seems like Tiger's life might be going back to normal, or about as normal as it can be for him. According to reports, Tiger's wife, Elin, with their two kids in tow, showed up to the couple's Florida mansion last night, and a moving truck wasn't far behind. Elin, who has been renting a house about a mile away from there, has agreed to move back in with her recently sex-rehabbed husband. Tiger and Elin spent about 3 hours together last night, and they were spotted hugging in the backyard where Tiger kissed Elin on the cheek, not once, not twice, but thrice. Sarah Palin has been chatting with Survivor producer Mark Burnett to pitch a TV show. Now, don't worry, this wouldn't be a reality show. Instead, it would feature on her home state of Alaska in all of its natural beauty. Palin would be doing really exciting things like visiting commercial fishing boats and touring coal mines. How could this show not get picked up? And the Oscars just 3 days away, but a sketch parodying Avatar, starring Ben Stiller and Borat himself, Sacha Baron Cohen, has apparently been cut from the broadcast. The plan was to have Cohen appear on stage in a blue bodysuit like a character from Avatar, claiming to be pregnant with director James Cameron's love child. The skit was dropped, fearing it might upset Cameron, who's known for being rather serious. The director, though, says he's okay with Avatar being mocked. He says it's all part of the show. It'll be interesting to see what they do go ahead with this sketch at the Oscars on Sunday night. And don't forget, I will be there reporting from the Oscars in Hollywood. Watch for my special reports all this weekend and Monday. I'm Chris Van Vliet, and there's your Buzz.
All right, have fun there, Chris. Well, Black History Month is supposed to be a time for celebration, remembering African Americans who helped make this country great. But some California teachers had a different interpretation, and that could cost them their jobs. A felon, a flamboyant crossdresser, a hot-headed former NBA star turned alcoholic. Most Americans would not consider these three role models, but several elementary school teachers in LA do.
More than questionable. It's not acceptable. And from my standpoint, it's sick.
But when it comes to the parents, to say they're outraged would be an understatement.
I wouldn't want my kids to be having to write about RuPaul.
That's right. RuPaul, O.J. Simpson, and Dennis Rodman praised alongside prominent men and women who made this country great.
For these three teachers to come up with those names is appalling when we have a Martin Luther King, we have a Nelson Mandela, and we have a president in Barack Obama.
Three school teachers, all white, were behind the demonstration. Tonight they are suspended and under intense investigation by the district. Not enough, according to civil rights leaders.
It's clearly racist and mockery of the contributions of African Americans in our society.
Now, the district will decide on the teachers' future in the coming days. Believe it or not, there is a good chance that they will return to finish out the school year.
Well, the teachers involved certainly flunked common sense.
Absolutely.
Straight ahead here on 19 Action News at 11, the Browns make some tough decisions. Tony tells us who's staying, who's going, and who's best dressed.
And he's handing out some Z Awards. It's all next.
You're watching 19 Action News at 11, Cleveland's most watched late newscast.
Tonight. Oy vey, I'm gonna plot! Dave's all new with Tom Hanks, plus a top 10 with the gold medal winning U.S. bobsled team. And tomorrow, don't miss Matt Damon.
Need a boost while you surf the web? Check out the new McCafe coffees at 19actionnews.com. 19 Action News, brought to you by McDonald's. 19 Action News in high definition is sponsored by Serpentini Chevrolet in Strongsville.
At Value City Furniture. The power to beat the competition on this 5-piece all-wood bedroom. Not $8.99, now just $6.99. Our lowest price ever. For the best selection and lowest prices, shop Value City Furniture.
During the auto show, get to Serpentini Chevrolet on the double, because we're doubling the auto show bonus cash on a great selection of brand new 2010s, plus 0% financing and get credit approval in 30 minutes or less. We're open till 9 tonight at Serpentini Chevrolet in Strongsville.
Hey, catch this. Now get 2 McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for $3.33. That's 2 oh-so-tasty Filet-O-Fish sandwiches for just $3.33.
I live alone, so I worry. If I have an emergency outside my home, how do I call for help?
Get it free at safelink.com or 1-800-SAFELINK.
Presenting SafeLink, a free government-supported cell phone with free monthly minutes and a free voicemail account. If you could use a little help in this time of need, you may qualify. Hurry to receive your free phone quickly.
I can now call my family anytime, anywhere.
Spread the word to family and friends and apply today at safelink.com or at 1-800-SAFELINK.
NTB gives you more than you expect.
Buy 4 tires and you expect to pay for 4.
But at NTB, when you buy 4 select name brand tires, you only pay for 3.
The 4th tire's free.
4 tires for the price of 3.
Now, for a limited time,
during NTB's more than you expect sale.
Oil changes just $50.99 when you download a coupon from NTB.com.
NTB's 4 for the price of 3 tire sale. Now at all NTB tire stores.
Time to take the show on the road. It's the 2010 Buick lineup. And now introducing the official vehicle of the Cleveland Auto Show, the award-winning 2010 Buick LaCrosse. We've brought the auto show to the showroom so you can take it home. Now through March 15th, get exclusive auto show bonus cash on any Buick model for exceptionally attractive offers. Buick, it's the new class of world class. See your Northern Ohio Buick dealer.
At Value City Furniture. The power to beat the competition on these made in Italy 100% leather sofas in your choice of designer colors, now just $5.99. For the best selection and lowest prices, shop Value City Furniture.
19 Action News Sports in high definition, sponsored by Time Warner Cable. Now, live, this is the 19 Action News Sports Report.
Well, I'm not Andy Varejao, but I'm playing him on TV because tomorrow night at the Q, 20,562 of you will be donning these Snuggies. Thank you. I feel like I should be doing a Gregorian chant here. Anyway, you got to put these Snuggies on and earn your way into the Guinness Book of World Records. So it's going to be a good night at the Q, and this is pretty good stuff. It's water. Now let's talk Browns. The free agent market opens in about 34 minutes. I'm more concerned with trades. Could Brady Quinn be moved? Well, it's far more likely that Derek Anderson will be moving on. I'm not going to pay him that bonus. Corey Williams will be traded to the Detroit Lions. Brodney Poole was not tendered a contract today, so he's free to roam around the country. Jerome Harrison was tendered. Abe Elam, also DeQuell Jackson, all second-round level tenders, but that's a deal with the Browns. Then there's Ocho Cinco, who was extremo desnudo while running in the park. That means butt naked in Spanish. This comes just a few days after he announced he'll appear on Dancing with the Stars. Can't wait to see how he's dressed for that. But today, well, watch out for the poison ivy, Ocho. You don't want to get any on your partes privadas, which means private parts. And that's almost good enough to earn him a Z Award. Maestro, if you please.
It's about time the Z Awards went to the dogs. Let them hold on for the ride while the people do all the work. Now that's a dog day afternoon. Speaking of winter sports, this snowmobile race could have ended better in more ways than one because it's not his machine he should have been worried about. A lot of collisions this week. Ask Jason Kidd, who gets up close and personal with Hawks coach Mike Woodson.
And a heated exchange between Kidd and Woodson.
What is this, Mayweather-Mosley?
I can two-jet you in, back you going forward again. Step right up with an elbow swing. Stick to my do, my darling.
I mean, if we want hotheads, we'll hit the campuses.
What the hell you gonna do about it? I'm gonna tell you good clear, you know, let's go.
I wonder where Steve Alford learned to act like that.
It wasn't a letdown. We just got our ass beat, okay?
But it ain't all bad.
Throws it down after the whistle. Throws the hammer down from behind his back.
Even LeBron enjoyed that one. Even if it ain't all pretty. And even if dunking ain't for everybody. So, 2 quick game winners. And then we're out of here. Reminding you, please leave the rollerblades head home.
The mascot being just uncoordinated.
But don't forget the dog. And as always, congratulations to all of our winners. And to watch previous editions of the Z Awards, go to 19actionnews.com, click on sports, then Z Awards, and watch them roll. Here, try this. It's good stuff.
You and Andy both deserve a Z Award.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Andy.
We'll be right back.
It's a good look for you, Tony.
There's a fish in here.
It's back.
Elk and Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call 1-800-ELK, Ohio.
For over 45 years, Elk and Elk has been protecting victims' rights. We were there for thousands of accident victims and their families. For an infant injured during birth as a result of medical malpractice. For a mother killed by a negligent semi-truck driver on her way to pick up her children. For helpless victims of nursing home neglect. Elk and Elk is here for someone hurt by someone else's negligence. If you or a loved one are hurt, Elk and Elk can help you. Call 1-800-ELK, Ohio. Elk and Elk, serious lawyers for serious injury.
If Toyota gets credit for being the most fuel-efficient car company in America, well, then how do you explain all this? The fuel-efficient lineup from Chevy. Compare us to anyone, and may the best car win.
Now through March 15th, hurry in to get Auto Show cash on almost all models and visit the Chevy Inside Track at the Auto Show. Visit clickchevy.com today.
Hey, hi. Could you take all these in for me, please?
All of them?
Well, it's the Boston cream pie and the apple turnovers and the white chocolate strawberries and the key lime pie.
So you need them let out?
No, in.
Out.
In.
Out.
No, in.
Yoplait Light, with 28 delicious flavors at about 100 calories. It only tastes fattening.
Out?
Okay, I was just outside and then I came in, so if you could...
Let's hear it for saving on the good stuff. The stuff you want your family to reach for. The stuff you want to reach for. Now you can enjoy smarter choices even more. People who spent $100 a week at leading national supermarkets on frequently purchased groceries could have saved $55 in 1 month by shopping at Walmart instead. It's another cupboard filled and another great day for the savers. Save money, live better. Walmart.
Hey Cleveland, need some extra cash? The Gold Refinery will be there this weekend only to pay you top dollar for your old, broken, and unwanted gold. Don't risk mailing your gold. We pay you cash instantly. Your gold is tested and weighed right in front of you. We pay the most. We'll even pay for your gas. This weekend only, we'll be at Mentor, Westlake, Beechwood, Brooklyn, Cuyahoga Falls, and Canton, Friday through Sunday, 11 to 6.
The Auto Show savings are here from America's leading car company and Ohio's #1 Ford dealer group. Right now, get great Auto Show specials and buy a new Focus at Liberty Ford for only $199 a month. And when you trade your Toyota, Honda, Lexus, or Acura, save another $1,000. Liberty Ford guarantees credit approval, and nobody pays more for your trade.
Liberty's in Solon, Maple Heights, Brunswick, Parma Heights, Vermilion, home.
All right, nothing but sunshine tomorrow as it looks right now. 20 degrees at 7 a.m., 32 by noon, and 35 at 5 o'clock. Look at the 7-day forecast. More sunshine on Saturday. You see the pattern here. And Sunday looking good as well. Beautiful looking weekend. Maybe some flurries on Monday. But now it looks like it'll stay dry as per the latest computer models that I just looked at. And we're in the 40s there.
I don't know you.
Not another makeover. Oh, my.
It's like Groucho
I'm trying to be
Marx.
incognito.
We're surrounded by them. Thanks for joining us. 19 Action News continues 5 a.m.
Have a great night, Cleveland, and you too, Brunswick.
Catch your 19 Action News Ford First Alert forecast on Q104 Wild and Fee in the morning.